So we need a welcome back to the Scrap King Diaries, and you might be thinking, wow, that door looks familiar. That's the second most famous front door on YouTube. Do you know what the first one is? Oh, that's new. Do you know what the first one is? No, I don't either. This is the second. This is Ricky T's house.
Hello. How are you? Long time no see.
Super long, super long. You all remember Richard, don't you? The man, the myth, the legend. But more importantly today, we're here for Roman, Richard's son.
He's definitely a boy, but he's got long hair.
You've what you've been doing, right? You've been growing your hair now for what charity is it?
Princess Trust.
Princess Trust. When it hits 14 inches long, they can donate it to any child that suffers with leukemia or any other horrible
Ailment.
Ailment, yeah. Where's the donation?
Do you want to come in and do it here?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go in.
So yeah, show them that. Hold that. So far.
Oh, I want that money.
Well, it's not yours. It's for charity. Tell them then what you've raised so far. £865 we've raised so far.
And
So we're hoping with Harry's followers, our followers, we may be able to raise a bit more for this great charity.
What we got to do for that, Roman? Cut your hair off.
So
Yeah.
in
You have a
one
hair
week,
like mine?
yeah, no.
No.
So in 1 week, this is going to a good cause. You happy about it, Roman?
Yeah.
Glad to see the back of it.
What?
Glad to see the back of your hair, long hair.
I don't see it. I can't see it.
You're meant to be ill anyway, why aren't you in bed? Instantly perked up. So there we have it. Please send whatever you can. Little, big, doesn't matter. Everything means a lot. And we'll get it donated to the Princess Trust along with Roman's hair.
There's 250.
Yeah.
See? That's what me that was. 250s.
Was it?
Yeah.
You haven't donated yet.
I have. It's on there, man. I've done it.
You've done it, you haven't paid.
I have, man.
Come on. Maybe time.
Well, where's your donation?
Right, Tom, if you go to work,
Well, you know about
I'm
that.
still recovering.
I want you to be bold.
I'm a physio.
Got to be bold.
Yep.
You're next.
Because in your area.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, he looks great, doesn't he? Do a press up, Rich.
Can't.
Right, come on then. I'll see you in a bit.
Have a good day. See you later.
Yeah. Then hold fort. So there is a lovely little treat for everyone. Ricky T back on your screens. Lovely little moment with Roman there. He's doing something amazing for charity. So please don't forget, if you can donate, anything helps. It's going for a great cause, and it's obviously took him a lot of effort and a lot of time to get his hair to that length. Yeah, he's only 11 or 9.
Let's go with 10.
He's about 10, isn't he? Like, you know, it's a big deal for him. He's really happy. And
I think you should do it next.
what? Grow my hair. Go the polar opposite.
Yeah. I'd put, if you grow your hair, I'll put a grand in.
I'd put a grand in not to do it. Unless I could guarantee that I look like Legolas.
Who?
What do you mean who? Legolas. Well, do you know who Legolas is?
Legolas.
He's got a mullet. Of course he's got a. Of course he knows.
I don't
Also,
know.
Will's bought another Will for filming. What are you doing today? Like,
Basically following him.
Follow me.
like work experience.
Yeah.
but-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I've got 2 Willies to insult today. It's great. I had a great day.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I'll probably end up looking more like Gimli though.
Like who?
Oh, mate, you've never lived. You've never lived. All my Ironman training, yeah, on my turbo trainer has been fueled by Lord of the Rings. Anyway, moving on. Nice queue outside the yard. Come on, Will, keep up. You're in front of me, that's weird. We've got some bad news, everyone. And it's actually some quite dramatic bad news as well. Unfortunately.
Can we just address this as we walk past it?
What? Tyler Nolan, Harry, curious question. Have you managed to get the World Wildlife Park banner on the gate to the yard when the net... What the fuck? Hang on, sorry, let me start that again. Harry, curious question. How have you managed to get the World Wildlife Park banner on the gate to the yard when the wildlife park is over 100 miles away? Do you buy scrap off the bloke who owns it, as he has a scrap yard, which is local to me? Yes.
That's how good your prices are.
That's how good the prices are. 100 miles to him. He said, F you know, I could take a rocket ship down here to pay for the fuel, our prices. But no, we are called the Scrap Kings, and we only deal with like-minded people, so we now deal with the Tiger King.
How exotic.
No, it is a fantastic wildlife park. Richard has been with his kids, and it's VIP tour. They're riding tigers round the pen. That's how close we got. You know, I wrestled a bear, so it's fantastic. Great day out for the family.
I regret asking about the sign now. I regret asking about the sign now.
Nice little banner on the wall. Got a spare Sunday weekend, nip up to Wolds, mention my name, VIP pass. Like I said, you get to hand walk a tiger around, and you get to go swimming with polar bears. It's great.
And you'll come back with most of your limbs.
Most of your limbs. Apparently, right, if you mention my name, everything in the gift shop's free. On the way out. But we have, oh God, here he is! John! You love being on camera? Oh, you're not on camera. Been waiting for that one all morning. I've had 8 ton of valley cuttings delivered, a few more now. Tip that off, bash. Arctic that out later, flying the flag, international trade, do you know what I mean? Well,
Have you started your boxes?
Have I started my boxes? Well.
Potentially.
No, it's booked, it's booked. You're not here tomorrow, unfortunately, but we are actually doing our first 2 motor boxes since the ban restriction. We have our license in, confirmed. We have a visit off the EA tomorrow at 1 o'clock to go over everything. And what we're going to do, they'll walk in the yard, look at the pile and go, EH.
Have you done it?
Just export whatever you like. You're that good. That's what they're going to tell me. So yeah, we're back in the game. Motor prices today. It's still a bit up in the air because it's very new. Although the license is approved and the LME might not reflect the current motor price accurately, there's still a bit of like teething issues to go through with the motor prices. But I think about $650 would be a fair price today for export. Now, what you got to bear in mind,
650.
650, yeah.
Just checking.
What you got to bear in mind is a lot of people that have been buying them over the last 6 months put a lot of restrictions on the size and the weight of the motors. Anything over 50 or 60 kilos is an oversized one, blah, 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 blah. But as we know, through experience with the export trade, the bigger ones aren't so much of an issue unless they're like tons and tons. So the quality of the motors and the variants of them now should all be back to normal. Get them in the pile, get them gone. It'll be a lot easier for everyone. But there is some more stuff to do. Like I'm only allowed to ship like 12 boxes, and if they're still on the sea, because they can take like a while to get there, I'm not allowed to do any more until they've landed, stuff like that.
Why?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Stupid.
Don't know. Right, I did just say we've got some really bad news.
Is it broken again?
Nope. Steel prices come off about 50 quid a ton.
Oh.
So we were paying 170 literally last week for steel, light iron fag feed, and then today we're paying 140 on the door. We should have dropped it 50 odd, but we have still got to fill an order so we can hold. We're just trying to hold on to it as long as we possibly can to give obviously our customers the best rebate possible. Shearing has dropped to like 160. That was on like 190, 200. Everything's coming off. Cars. You know, we're almost. Listen, by the time some of the lads come here with a shell and fill it with half a ton of rubbish, they're free because they're just worthless. I think a yard that rhymes with LLR are paying like 80 quid a ton. So, how long it's going to last for? Is it going to go down any further? We've heard that it might drop again. So, I think anyone that's got steel, bear it in mind that it could all be changing soon and keep going down, which is not good. Sad, isn't it? Which is because I just bought 4 Arctics and like all that sort of stuff. I need the money in. I need a turnover in that. But do you know what they say? Well, what do they say?
Many things.
If you don't stop pedaling, you can't fall off. So we're just gonna keep turning.
Yeah.
Taurus.
I didn't know which one you were going for.
Taurus is up and running and working and flying and thriving. So we cannot moan. As you can see, we're buying plenty in. Can't moan. Got a queue out the gate. Vans are full in the yard. It's going well. How are you? You're right. So what else is there? Everything's dropping though, Will. All your alley prices have come off the well. Coppers are a bit like on eggshells. Engines have all dropped. Anything ferrous really has just fell through the floor, so it's a bit annoying.
Are we still blaming Trump?
Pardon?
Are we still blaming Trump?
I'm going to be completely honest with you, I'm not actually sure why it stopped.
Yeah.
I've been very busy lately, and I've actually not been able to keep up with the current global issues on the steel markets. I'm sure someone in the comments is going to tell me why it stops. That would be helpful.
I thought you come in and read the Telegraph every morning.
I get
The Financial Times.
the Economy Times, or something like that. Oh, well, another bad thing about prices as well, do you know how we get a lot of titanium in? That has just like gone mad. The grades have changed, the quality control's changed. The material might be exactly the same, but one's thicker than the other. £1,000 a tonne difference. It's just all gone a bit peaked on. So we're trying to navigate through that at the moment. And then doing that, you're trying to keep your customers happy. You're also trying to earn a few quid. And doing that's quite difficult. When the prices go up, nobody says a word. And when they go down, it's the end of the world for everyone, which is, it's hard to sort of combat. But you know what I say?
What? I don't know what they say. They seem to say a lot of things.
I don't. I'm asking everybody else because I've run out of things to say.
Can we tell the viewers about Tuesday?
What's happening Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday just gone.
What happened Tuesday?
3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah. So, obviously we bought all these lovely new wagons. You have to have a Class 1 licence to drive an articulated vehicle on the road, yeah?
Yeah.
Especially with the gross of 44 tonne. A driver, when he started with us like 3, 4, 5 months ago, whatever, said, Harry, I've got a holiday planned here. I can't drive for you that week.
Didn't tell you.
And he told me, and it went in that here,
yeah,
and it went out that one.
Yeah.
And then he got paid on Friday or whatever. He got paid on Friday. He went, right, I'm off next week, lads, I'll see you in a bit. And my dad went, what do you mean you're off next week? He said, I didn't know about it. Oh no, who's driving the wagon on Monday or Tuesday after bank holiday? And he went, I'm off. The only other person on the firm that could jump in and actually drive the wagon legally was my dad. So my dad had to get up at 3 in the morning, get here for 4. The first time he's driven a wagon in like 20 odd years. Well, he's done a few things, but like, seriously, he had to go and drive the Arctic for the day. I did say to him, I laughed and said that this would be great content. I want to get Will here, and I've messaged you, look, mate, what the is that thing? Oh, well, keep up, it's too loud in here. It's going to knock the RSA then. I said, oh, Dad, sound, I'll get Will in, you can 3 AM, you can get down, it's like a podcast on the road, we're all asking
I
questions.
was so up for it.
And he went, I'm so nervous about killing someone in a 44-tonne truck. He said, I am not having Will sat next to me. I went, oh, fair enough. So yeah, couldn't really argue with that one. Next time, maybe. But we have actually managed to find cover for all the guys. It's much quieter in here, lovely. And then, right, my dad's got a chapel, right? He's got his own chapel in his house.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
And about 6 months ago, he organised these priests to come round and like, I don't know, like bless the chapel, yeah? Or something like this.
Right.
But he forgot that happened to be the same day. So then he's got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, driven the Arctic for like 9 hours or whatever, got back to the yard, did his bit of paperwork, like caught up, and he went, I've got to leave now. I've got to go for a meal with 7 like priests or something. And he was just like, I said, oh, why did you do it to yourself? And he's like, I don't know, I said yes about 3 months ago and now it's like that. What is that? What is that? It looks like an expensive bit of kit from back in the day or something.
Is that Richard's like...
This is one of Richard's, that'll come in handy one day.
No, that's his welcome back present.
What is it?
We
I don't know what
bought
it
you
is.
something.
The motors fell off, which means this is scrap. What is it? I actually would like to know what it is. What does it say? Sweeney and Bloxbridge PPE Ltd Birmingham. Oh, that's the company. Direction of rotation, so it spins something.
Ooh.
One of Richard's hoarding finds, I suppose. Anyway, as you guys saw in the last episode, I've started my own performance centre, gym. Here it is. Mad, isn't it, Will? Do you remember when we built this? We were like, oh, yeah, we'll have a gym down the work. You can get here at 5 AM.
Yeah.
Come fine. It's never been used.
Never?
Never ever been
Have
used.
you done a single session in it?
No, never once.
Nope.
I kind of do want to take the Atlas balls though to the actual.
Yeah, but all your gym's shiny and new.
Yes, but I want to put that outside. I wouldn't put it in the gym anyway. But I think that outside. I'm actually measuring out my 1K track today.
Ooh.
After this. At least someone's took the time to organise the plates there. That's quite helpful, isn't it?
Yeah, that means you paid someone like 3 or 4 hours work to DOS.
What's that? That's a calf press. For the massive
And this man has just opened up a performance centre.
Yes, one of the world's biggest cars. Honestly, like if you got like a powder coat machine and you could like redo them brand new, these are actually some decent bits of kit. But I don't, so the scrap.
Maybe someone wants to buy them on the channel.
Yeah, if anybody wants to come and buy me old gym. Do you know how much a barbell is now? Barbell's like big dough.
Is it?
I can take that to the gym. That's brand new. That is, to be fair. So if you go onto Instagram, type in @GreendalePerformance. You can follow the page, download the app, look at the timetable if you're local, book on. Buy a flag, 6-pack, summer. Oh my God, women stay away from me. So the other week we said, do you remember when we had that road sweeper thing in the other week and it was like over there? And do you remember?
Yeah.
Now it's been put there. It's never ever going to be used, fixed, renovated, anything. But one day that'll be handy. That will.
Yeah.
That's going to end up there for 6-7 months, and then it'll end up in the scrap. We should just do it from day one, and then that area is free for something that could be useful. Right. So today we have an Arctic coming to get rid of some of our non-ferrous before the weekend, before the prices change anymore. I actually booked in some dry bright on Tuesday, and it's gone up a little bit since then. But I had to hold on. I had to stick to that price, which was annoying. So I believe, at a guesstimate right now, this is what the prices are: £6 for 98%, which was that one.
That one.
Maybe 610. Can't remember. New tube, 63. Dry bright, 63.50.
It's not very bright.
There. What else have we got, Will? Singles, 34, 35-ish. Number 2, burn, probably the same as 98, roughly 6-ish. Guess how much value is in that skip? Have a guess, if you had to just throw a figure out.
What did you say it was? 60 what?
£6, work on 6.
£6. It's quite condensed. I'd say that was more than a ton. I'd say about 8 grand.
Should we find out?
Yes.
I think you're not far off there, Will. I don't think there's quite a ton, I think there's a ton there, about 6k. I'll go 6, you go 8.
Yeah.
Whoever's the closest has to buy the other one dinner.
Okay. I've already bought breakfast, but you know, you weren't here because you went for a haircut.
So we didn't get stitched up with the price dropping because we don't really hold onto material. We get rid of it every day. We believe our first profit is our best profit. We get it in, we get it out, and it's very consistent. And then fly the flag, international trade. Know what I mean, Will?
You know what they say?
You know what they say? It's not what you know, it's who you blow.
Yeah.
Will, what's it been like working with other Will?
Yeah, he's a great leader, I think.
Pardon?
Great leader.
Great, what?
Great leader.
Leader.
What?
Leader.
Yeah. Hey, you know, someone commented about my wedding videos. Someone said, about a bride booking this videographer. Someone from the channel watched my wedding video on Instagram and said that I was very good.
You are quite good, to be fair, mate.
Thank you.
You are. I would have had you do my wedding, but then you didn't turn up anyway, so.
I was double booked.
Yeah.
I've been booked for another wedding.
Never got
Anyway,
never got
let's
over
not
it.
get bogged down. Go get a forklift.
Go and get a forklift.
We need to weigh
Do
that.
what, mate? Just pick the skip with a ton of stuff in.
No, drag it. How are you going to weigh that? Then?
No, I have to get the wagon in. It's not. Now, mate. Look, wrecked the bottom of a skip, damaged my forklift, all because you want to weigh a bit of copper.
You just said,
Yeah,
should
I
we
will
weigh?
do it, but I'll wait for the skip lorry to come back and do it properly.
Right.
Health and safety.
Is not your middle name.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That winds me up, Will.
What?
There's a full bin there, number 2. Ready to be tipped. It's just not been tipped. Just tip it in the skip. It's done.
You can't tip it in the skip.
Why?
I've already made my guess. Ooh, that will make it unfair towards you because I've guessed higher.
Would be unfair towards you, to be fair, but I'm still going to go with my guess. Lots of money just lying around. It's very annoying. Yeah, it's just a bit of a tough time at the minute. Everyone's sort of moaning that it's quiet, which is weird because we're flat out. But yeah, Derek, Wagwan, how are ya? What we got? What's this? It's just steel.
Yeah, that's up.
You're in the right place then, Derek.
We're a bit of metal today.
Have you still got any Marge left?
We what left?
Marge.
Now I've got to buy some today.
Oh God, we'll get that seal weighed in, mate. That's nice. That is just like a fish, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's that for? What'd you do? What'd you do with that? What's it for? What is it?
I don't know. It's ornament, isn't it?
What is it?
That's Derek's fish, that is.
Yeah, I've got to go shopping today.
Come on then, mate. We'll get me some Marge this time.
I get chocolate and
Oh, chocolato!
cake.
That's it. Get it in you. Is that all the cake left? Oh, give us a bit. See, half term, get them in, start them early. The next metal wire.
It's not ice water, so I can't like be in my podcast, see?
Yes.
When you get some ice water, it'll be straight.
Max is the world's youngest
Bobcat driver.
bobcat driver. Start them young, will. You know what I mean? Work out feel for later, this is.
I just need to learn how to get on two wheels.
No, you don't. No,
That's all I need to learn.
you'll wreck it. What about it was his birthday yesterday?
Happy birthday.
It's really nice cake though. Just want a bit more.
How sure?
About 97. 15 and a half stone of just pure athletic brilliantness.
Pure athletic. Not excited though. Muscle weight to the fire.
Exactly, mate, exactly. Lights 140, shearings 160 now. Bad, isn't it?
I might as well go on holiday for the next few weeks, bro.
Right, well, what are we doing? See, look, I told you, number one. Nice! I said you number one, and then you hit a bin.
Right.
You're going to get some 94 then.
Oh, yeah.
Come on then. Hurry up. I'll follow you around. Nice!
I didn't know it went that quick.
Huh?
I didn't know
I
it
didn't know
went
you go
that
that
quick.
fast either. Someone's shin's just asking to get took out, isn't they? Willie,
What's he?
had a phone call off Roberto Cravo
Oh,
from Smithy Bro.
yeah.
The new Kelso edition is in paint.
Nice.
It's going from no idea. It's been paint. Cut the weeks off. He's
It's
actually
gone from one
he's
colour to
actually
another.
sending me another wagon down for a couple of weeks. It's about 2 or 3 weeks away.
Ooh.
Sending me a wagon in so I can use it.
I bet it's going to be timed really badly.
Always.
2-3 weeks away is the Iron Man.
Sean,
I'm trying to buy them steel plates.
only what?
I've had another 8 of them steel plates. What's the ton on that?
160?
Oh, what?
160?
150 for the steel.
60, 160.
160.
I'm telling you. Oh, yeah, 170, that's it, man.
Oh, come on. It's 200 pounds from Guinea Corner.
It was last week, yeah? Yesterday's price is not today's price, mate.
Oh, no, man. We should lock it in for the next give me a month's notice, I reckon.
So that's due,
Yeah, it'll be while we're in bloody Lanza.
probably. Week off in 3 weeks.
Although, if we were away and it was due to be delivered, your dad would be like, no, we're not waiting to go and get it. But he's there with us.
He's not with us, yeah. I've just had a phone call with my triathlon coach, talking logistics of Lanzarote.
Swim, cycle,
Yeah.
jog.
It's a long old day, you know. It starts at like 5 in the morning. When I get on the bike, you won't see me for 6 hours then. yeah.
Yes.
I've got 2 more. I've got this weekend, a heavy week next week, and then it starts to taper.
I always have a heavy week.
What was I saying?
Heavy week next week.
Right, heavy week next week. I've got to try and do a 100-mile cycle next weekend as my last volume base for Lanza. And then taper starts. So my training won't stop, it'll just, the volume will reduce. And then obviously you get to Lanzarote, a few actual days off. I've got like a run still on the Thursday when I land, and a little cycle on the Friday, I believe. and maybe a swim in the little dip in the ocean.
So you get no time off then?
No, not really. Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm actually talking through it. And then it's the big day. I think the race starts between 7 and 7:30, like as a rolling start. The hotel that we've booked apparently is the other side of the island, and the main road to the start of the event has been closed. So I need to work out logistics of getting to it.
Brilliant.
And then it'll take me, I wanted, and I'll be straight with everybody now, I wanted to do a sub-12 Ironman. That was like my original goal. I didn't realise that until I booked Lanzarote Ironman, it's in the top 3 of the hardest ones. You've got Lanzarote, Wales and Kona.
Of course.
I've only booked it because it's the week before I'm 30. I didn't look at the logistics of it and the elevation. It's like 8,000 metres of elevation or something daft like that, 8,000 feet. And then I've got, oh, that's loud. Where are we going? Right, so yeah, the feet elevation is like 8,000. So apparently, if you're averaging like a 6-hour cycle for the 112 miles, you should like start looking at. Is that the one that fell over? Errol! What happened yesterday? What happened yesterday?
Oh yeah, I was asking him about the van. I said, y'all come on, you got, what was it? You saw on camera, excuse me, portions of this broadcast you might find offensive. Yeah, oh look, I'm on TV. I'm not a politician, got no college degree, a PhD, a doctorate in psychology, job seekers and that one. You might find it funny, but like Robin Hood, that's how I make my money. Yeah, sit there. I'm nice, ain't I?
You are good, man.
Innit?
No, MC squared.
Yo, what was it? I weighed my van in here and I only got the weight for the van and not what the scrapper was in it.
Now, these are the old points coming in.
I got 2, what did I get?
No, I'm not asking about that. What happened in there?
Nothing, why?
You fell over, didn't you?
Oh, you saw me on camera. Yo, yeah, I went like that. No. I can't go.
If I perhaps had it on video, can I put it on the episode?
Yeah, you saw yours, man.
Yes, I'll put it up now.
You got it. Oh, you want to put it up as a comedy? I was like, yo, what can I say? I forgot. Went down. You understand what I'm saying?
You went down.
Yeah. But I got up before the 8th. Gotcha.
I forgot where I was at, Will.
We were going to see Max.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. No, but I was just talking about Lanzarote, wasn't I?
Yeah, I've heard enough of that.
Get some vans in, man. Let's go. Loads of space. Phil! Come on, let him in! Hey! Phil! Phil! Hey! So, there's 8,000 feet of elevation, so if you're planning a 6-hour cycle for like a normal flat one, you should add like an hour or so, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We shall see in 3
We shall
weeks.
see, we shall see. And then apparently it's 3 loops of the course for the marathon, which is afterwards, which means I will then be able to, I know it's mad, isn't it?
So that means if I find one calf for a
If you
nice
find one spot,
Aperol spritz on the side, I'll see you go
listen, I
past 3
encourage
times.
everyone, get as hammered as you can. It's going to be a long day.
Alright,
Yes, mate.
you know how you haven't been working all day, you're doing all my cameras? I've got a job for you now.
What do you want me to do, mate?
So I'm going to scoop that onto a little bin
Yeah.
and you've got to push it through.
Okay, mate. Go on, scoop it up, scoop it up. El Scoopo, hurry up-o.
Go on.
Yeah, so it's 3 loops around the track for a full marathon after a 112-mile cycle and a 2.4-mile swim. Open water swim as well. Come on, Max, hurry up. Almost done this one.
You're right. You got to magnet it because there's any you don't want it in there.
Any what?
Huh?
Any what? Contaminants. Language. Just 'cause you're in a
Contaminant.
scrapyard doesn't mean you have to talk like a thug.
Okay.
You have to
Any
say, due to any contamination in the material,
contamination in the material.
we have to conclude that the load is clean and safe to process.
I can't hear you. You just tell them.
This actually looks like a real ridiculous thing that we're doing, doesn't it? But did you know that titanium in general, although the spec of the quality and the material is exactly the same, no, that's wrong. Titanium
Come on, Harry, hurry up.
I'm flying here, mate. Just because the material might be the same grade, depending on the thickness, so here's a bit of an example for you. Wait there, Max, don't put any more on.
Most kids my age on their Xbox, me in the Bobcat.
Bobcatting, man. That is thick turnings, right? Thick, nice stuff. Yeah, see it? Ooh, turny. That stuff, again, same material, turned a different way. I don't know. It's looks different, doesn't it?
That's anti-clockwise.
That is like thin turnings, spirally turnings.
Clockwise.
And that is worth a different value to the other stuff. Now, you're never ever going to separate the turning differences. But what you will do is you'll pull out any lumps, because the machine shop that produces it, they might actually bill it off a little bit that goes into the scrap, and that gets chucked in the bin because the scrap's to them. But we can't put, this will go through like a rotary furnace, and then if you put an actual solid lump in it, it could cause damage. So that's why we do. Although the solids are actually worth more money as well. The one, it's better for us financially, but also we don't want to upset anyone and like send a bad load if they can't process it. So we have to just whack it in there, do it through the thing, any lumps come out, put it to the side. So it looks like a bit of a daft job, but it's actually very important. Yeah, Max. Woo! Look at that one, that's nice, isn't it?
That's what the grid's for.
It is a gold
to get
chain.
that out.
Not that, that's nice, that's a long piece of wood. Where's the other one? Where's the bigger grid? This is useless.
Huh?
Where's the other grid?
The other what?
Yeah, the other grid.
The other bin. The other bin.
Yeah.
It's there. Is
There is,
Joe
yeah.
here?
No, yeah, Joe's here.
Is he?
Yeah.
Shall I go get him to get it out?
Yeah, tell him to bring the forklift round. But Max, don't tell him, ask him, please.
Ask him.
Ask him.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell him.
I'll just give you this in the meantime, yeah?
Well then, that's fine. When I was younger, like 18, when I started, I did have my dad's the gaffer attitude. Still got it, but I remember like having rows with some of the lads that used to work back in the day, because I thought I was Harry Taroni, I could do what I want. Oi, you, sweep that, do this, my dad will sack you, all that don't work, man. You got to work with people. Honestly, it sounds daft, but been at it a long time, and it's not about who you are or if you're in charge or whatever. It's just how you speak to people, most of this trade. Get along with everyone. Everyone works together then. And I've had enough of doing this job. Come on, Sean! Just drop your clutch. It's automatic. Come on, out of the way, out of the way. Your muscles, pull that whole bin out of the way, you will. You now, look at that. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. That's it, spin a bit. Now spin a bit more, mate. Thanks, mate. Nice one for that. That'll go out now. Drop that bin off on the way home. Pick someone else up. Ignore the 200 kilo water coming out of it. Know where that's come from. Bring back a load of scrap. Tip that off. Scrap's paid for the diesel. Bosh. Logistics. Feel like DPD. Get Marius.
Get Marius.
While he does the shoveling, you can do the bobcatting for him.
Marius.
Marius, mate, yeah.
Okay, I'll go get him.
Say, Marius, please, mate, come here and help me.
Bye.
Have you put in now that video of Errol falling over? Also, he told me he's a rapper, yeah, from like the Bronx in New York, but the accent does, I can't believe it. However, I've known him 10 years, he's always weighed in it. He sang the same verse every time. I don't think he's got anything else to sing. It's just that. Ah, Will 0.5. Will 0.5's on the camera. Will 10 is on the screen. Just had a phone call. The prices have dropped off once again. Another tenner.
We're weighing this on the prices before they dropped.
We're talking weight, not prices. I've also booked this, it don't matter.
You what?
I've also booked this out, so it don't matter. Right, try and pick it up, mate.
So, work experience Will had a good idea. We should get all the tatters out of their vans
Yeah,
in a line.
yeah.
Running race. Whoever wins gets £10 a kilo better on steel.
that. Let's make it interesting, man. I want to really get going. The Romanian Olympics, 50 quid a ton more for the load.
Yes.
Marius, can I ask you one question, please?
Yeah, go on.
If I got all of the customers to do a race, right, a running race, a 100-metre run, but the winner gets £100 extra per ton, how many people do you think would do it?
Probably all of them.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, everyone.
Do you reckon you'd win?
What?
There we go, I think we should.
I'm fit.
So
I think we should
we'll be
try
out
that
there in
one.
a minute then.
Not today.
No, not today. Next week.
Not today.
If you want to see that, comment and we'll do it next
Can you
week.
get off the bridge, please? You're
Sorry.
not cheating your...
Right, so, what was your guess?
You said a ton after, and I said a ton.
No, I said £8,000. And you
You
said
never.
£6,000. So about 8 grand?
Okay, I'll go 6, you go 8. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Okay,
I
so
said £8,000.
what were we saying for the
So,
skip and the pallet?
Work experience, Will. Show us the weight. It's up there.
Wait, up.
Right, zoom a bit. There we go. So that's the weight. 1820. Right.
Okay, what's
Yeah.
the skip weight?
I've been told in the office approximately 500. So
I was going to say 5 myself, so we'll
Half
go
a
with
ton,
5,
yeah.
yeah. And the pallet, so 520.
Fine.
Happy with that?
Fine, yeah. So that's 1300. Yeah. Times by 6.
That's what I've sold at.
Yeah, okay, you did say it was 6. That when I guessed, you said it was 6.
5, that's what
Okay,
I've
so
sold at.
1300 times.
Ooh. Well done, Will.
Thank you.
You are only
Show the viewers.
£249 out on a yes. However, that doesn't include the 2 bins that we tipped in.
1840.
So on your weights, knock off another half.
Take away
ton.
500.
Oh, right.
So the pallet wasn't there before, so the pallet doesn't weigh enough.
What are you doing now? I've just done
Times
it.
by 6 is 8.
We're not doing it by 6, we're at 5,970. What?
What did you say it was? 60. What?
£6. So work on 6.
Wow. Wow. Inside you said by 6, so that's why I guess.
Ish.
Anyway, would you like some comments?
You got to minus the 500 kilo you added.
I won.
It
It's
should
fine.
bring it down 3,000.
I won,
Which
it's
would
fine.
make me spat on.
No.
Where's Ryan? Ryan! Anne! Hey! No! Anne! Hey! Can you move that for me, please? Forklift's here.
Feels weird doing it on camera.
Can you move that for me, please? Quick comment to, lorries here, things happening, busy. All right, I work in the building game. And I've been collecting copper pipe and wire for the past 10 plus years, and I've never weighed it in. I've got 2 big 10 or 12 foot sheds stuffed with pipes and strip wire, blah, 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 tons, blah, 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 Dublin Island. And I'm going to have to cash it in soon because there's no room left in 2 sheds. Where is your shed located, and is there any cameras?
Yeah, I want to go and find the shed. I thought that when I read it.
Well, copper is high. It's not as high as it's been. I wouldn't wait on it personally. I would sell. I would get rid and start again. Personally.
I advise to sell. What was I last week when we were proprieting? Is that what I am? The proprietor officer?
Procurement.
Procurement.
Will Ruff is now the procurement officer for HW Taroni Metals.
Yes, sell.
Keith Westwood, 1718. The noise Harry made as he was about to sneeze really reminded me of Jim Carrey and Bruce Almighty. Excuse me, can I have a spoon? Never seen it.
I'll find the clip.
Excuse me, I need a spoon. It's okay, I found one.
So anyway, there we go, guys. I'll see you back in the So, yeah. Rich Ellis, come on, Harry. What truck show are you attending? Will you be there signing
So,
autographs?
Find out. This is you finding out right now. Are you ringing?
Brian.
Yeah.
Right. If your phone's back, we'll put it in.
I lost which one you got to.
Mark Pierce, 8674. People try and con you and get upset when they're caught well done hate. Oh yeah, I forgot about that last episode. Yeah, him, man. Yeah, I won't. I'll tell us. How are ya?
Do you know what? One thing I've never done in 4 years of working here is have a go on a forklift. I don't even know how to turn it on. I'll get Harold T. Roney to show me.
One eternity later.
See you later.
Not one thing I've never done in 4 years of working here.
What?
Drive a forklift.
Really?
Yeah. And I can't even figure out how to turn it on.
Reverse, lift it up a bit. Use your joystick. No, you gotta lift it up.
How do I do
So there you
that?
forward. That's it. Put the brake. Now lift the bar back. That's it. That's it. Go on. Go on. Don't be scared. Won't bite you. No, you're not far. You're not in enough. Tell you what, jump off. I'll show you. I'll show you something. Should have to. Let me get like the training area set up for you.
Okay.
And then we'll do it
With
properly.
a massive empty space.
Massive empty space and something easy to lift up.
I won't do what I did in Bremen.
Quick, let's finish the comments. I need to escape. Right. Harry doesn't about when he does something. Quality. Oh, hang on, let me switch out. So Rocky Turner. Harry doesn't about when he does something. Quality equipment, fitness centre, mate. Well done, lads. Aren't all the best. Thank you very much, mate. I'm actually about to go down there now because it's my opening day.
Ooh. Does that mean I get an early finish?
I don't know. Phil. Finally, he's going to do his HGV. He's my guinea pig. If he passes, then I'll do mine. He's just ADHD as me. Right, I've got an issue with that. I had my medical booked in for Tuesday, 9 o'clock.
Did you forget?
No, I just didn't go.
Why?
Couldn't be asked, if I'm completely honest with you. It's busy, man. I was at work, but no one's here. And I just thought, you know what? Just can't make it.
So wait, are you going to rebook it?
No,
You're not going to bother?
no.
So who's going to drive the truck down?
I'm going to try and get
Yeah. I thought we weren't telling the viewers.
Well, you just asked, well, why ask me who's going to do it
All right,
then?
I'll re-ask you. So who are we going to get to drive the truck
I
down?
want to try and find someone super special.
So where are we going now?
I'm going to go and put some different clothes on. More than welcome to video that.
I'm alright.
Go on channel OnlyFans.
I'm alright.
And then I'm going to go to my
Gymnasium.
gymnasium,
Does that mean I can go home?
chalk up. Wrecked, man. That was good. That was good. It was good, to be fair. First class down at GPC. Very, very, very pleased. Great turnout.
It was a very proud moment.
It's good, man. No, I'm happy. I'm happy. Hopefully it snowballs and grows and yeah. Every weight I picked up, Craig picked the heavy one up. So yeah, no, very pleased. And obviously follow this page. If you're in the area, fancy doing a session, please come down. And yeah, don't forget like, share and subscribe and I'll see you on the next episode.
You don't do things by halves.
I don't do things by halves, mate. Harry, don't about. That's what they call me.